Hi, we will solve the third complete comprehensive example. In this example, we will deal with the situation where only part of premium for goodwill is brought in by the incoming partner. So let's go to the example sum. Example sum. A and B are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. On 31st March 2019, their balance sheet was as follows. To the left of the screen, we have the balance sheet given. On the right is the additional information. They admit C as a partner with effect from 1st April 2019 for 1/3 share on the following terms. First point, C will bring in rupees 5 lakh as his capital and rupees 2 lakh as his share of goodwill, but he actually contributed only rupees 1,20,000 towards goodwill. Second point, building and machinery to be depreciated by 5%. Third point, stock is to be revalued at rupees 4 lakh. Fourth point, there is an unrecorded delivery van worth rupees 1,20,000. Fifth and final point, 1 month salary of rupees 30,000 is outstanding. We are asked to prepare the revaluation account, the bank account, the capital accounts of the partners, and balance sheet of the firm after the admission of partner C. Now here in the first point, it's given that out of 2 lakh being C share of goodwill, C actually contributed only rupees 1,20,000 towards goodwill. So we understand that this is the situation where C brings in, that is the incoming partner brings in only part of his share of premium for goodwill in cash. So the balance has to be debited to C's current account. We'll go to the solution. We'll prepare the revaluation account first, followed by the capital accounts of the partners, then the bank account and the balance sheet. The working notes we will do at the end after the balance sheet. Solution. Revaluation account. Left side debit side, right side credit side. Particulars. Rupees. Particulars. Rupees. In the additional information, the first point will not affect the revaluation account. We'll go to the second point. It says machinery and building are to be depreciated by 5%. So to building account, 5% of rupees 5 lakh, which is 25,000. To machinery account, 5% of rupees 2 lakh, 10,000 rupees. Third point, stock is to be revalued at rupees 4 lakh. Book value of stock rupees 3 lakhs. There's an increase of rupees 1 lakh. By stock account 1 lakh rupees. Fourth point, there is an unrecorded delivery van worth rupees 1,20,000. An unrecorded asset brought into existence by delivery van account, 1,20,000 rupees. And final point, 1 month salary of rupees 30,000 is outstanding, an unrecorded liability. 2. Outstanding salary account 30,000 rupees. Now the total of the credit side is 2,20,000 rupees and the total of the debit side is 65,000 rupees. So the greater total is 2,20,000. There's a gain on revaluation. To gain on revaluation, transferred to partners' capital accounts. Has to be divided among the old partners in their old ratio 3:2. The total gain 2,20,000 minus 65,000 rupees, which comes to 1,55,000 rupees. Total gain 1,55,000 to be divided among A and B in OPSR, which is 3:2. A gets 93,000 and B gets 62,000. So this is a revaluation account that we've prepared. There's a gain on revaluation. Total gain 1,55,000. A share 93,000 rupees and B share 62,000 rupees. Next, let's go prepare the partners' capital accounts. Partners' capital accounts. Left side debit side, right side credit side. Particulars. Partner A, partner B and partner C. Again particulars. Partner A, partner B and partner C. We'll begin by bringing down the balance of capitals of A and B by balance brought down. 8 lakh for A and 4 lakh for partner B. It says C will bring in rupees 5 lakh as his capital. So by bank account, rupees 5 lakh. Let's transfer the gain on revaluation by revaluation account. We can take it from the revaluation account. It was 93,000 for A and 62,000 for partner B. $93,000 for A and 62,000 for partner B. Next, let's deal with the reserves. There is a general reserve here in the liability side, 1,50,000. We need to distribute the general reserve by general reserve account. 1,50,000 in 3:2. So we have 90,000 for A and 60,000 rupees for partner B. We'll deal with the goodwill. There is an existing goodwill of rupees 50,000 already appearing in the balance sheet. This goodwill needs to be written off to goodwill account. Existing goodwill is written off among the old partners in OPSR 3:2. So it's 30,000 against A and 20,000 against B. Let's deal with the premium for goodwill. C share of premium for goodwill is rupees 2 lakh, but he actually contributed only rupees 1,20,000 towards the goodwill. So we'll see in the working notes how we'll deal with this. So premium for goodwill, the journal entry, premium for goodwill account debit, C current account debit, to A capital account, to B capital account. The amount of premium for goodwill brought in cash by C is rupees 1,20,000. The difference, 80,000, will debit to C's current account. And the total 2 lakh has to be divided in their sacrificing ratio. There is no mention about the sacrifice or sacrificing ratio or new profit sharing ratio. So we have that the sacrificing ratio is equal to the old ratio, which in this case is 3:2. So we'll divide 2 lakh rupees in 3:2. So we get against A's capital account 1,20,000 and B's capital account rupees 80,000. Now while posting it in the partners' capital accounts, we need to divide premium for goodwill in 3:2 and C's current account in 3:2. So we have 72,000 and 48,000. By dividing premium for goodwill in 3:2 and 48,000 and 32,000, when 80,000 is divided in 3:2. So let's do that. So by premium for goodwill, $1,20,000 in 3:2. So we get 72,000 for A and 48,000 for B. And C's current account also, C's current account 80,000 divided in 3:2, 48,000 against partner A and 32,000 against partner B. So we've completed the partners' capital accounts. We'll balance these. To balance carried down. For all three partners, the credit side has a greater total. The total of A credit side total is 11,03,000. And the balance carried down after deducting 30,000 is 10,73,000 rupees. Let's total B. B credit side total 6,02,000. On deducting 20,000, we get 5,82,000. As for C, it's 5 lakh, and the balance carried down is also rupees 5 lakh. So we've prepared the partners' capital accounts, and we have that the balance of capitals for each of the partners A, B and C. For A it's 10,73,000, for B it's 5,82,000, as for C it is rupees 5 lakh. Next, let's prepare the bank account. Bank account. Left side debit side and right side credit side. Particulars. Rupees. Particulars. Rupees. We'll begin by bringing down the balance of bank account to balance brought down 5,75,000. C brings in capital, journal entry bank to C's capital. So to C's capital account, the capital which is brought in by partner C is rupees 5 lakh. C also brings in premium for goodwill of rupees 1,20,000 to premium for goodwill account 1,20,000. No other transactions in the bank account. We'll balance the bank account. Total 11,95,000 by balance carried down. Balance of bank account 11,95,000. So this is a bank account which is prepared by us. Next, let's go and prepare the balance sheet of the firm. The reconstituted balance sheet. So balance sheet as at 1st April 2019. Left side liabilities and right side assets. We'll begin with the liability side. The first item, creditors. No change in creditors, rupees 2,50,000. Next item, bills payable. Rupees 1 lakh, no change. The general reserve has been distributed, so it will not appear in the balance sheet. There is an unrecorded liability in the 5th point. It says 1 month's salary of rupees 30,000 is outstanding. So we'll enter that. outstanding salary 30,000 rupees. We'll insert the capital accounts of the partners. We have A, B, and C. We'll check out the capital balances. It's 10,73,000, 5,82,000, and 5 lakh. So let's enter that. It's 10,73,000, 5,82,000, and 5 lakh rupees for partner C. So we have 21,55,000 as the total of the capitals. Let's go to the asset side. The first item, cash in hand. There is no change. It's 25,000. Cash at bank. We've prepared the bank account. Let's check the balance at the bank account. It says 11,95,000 rupees. So we'll insert that. Debtors. There is no change in the amount. It remains as 50,000 rupees. Stock. Stock has been revalued at rupees 4 lakh. We have building. Building was reduced by 25,000 rupees. So we have 4,75,000 rupees. Machinery. That also was reduced by 10,000 rupees. So we have 1,90,000 rupees. The goodwill has been written off among the old partners in OPSR. It will not appear again in the asset side of the balance sheet. The fourth point here, we have an unrecorded delivery van, an unrecorded asset brought into existence. So we'll bring that asset into existence. So it's delivery van. Rupees 1,20,000. The final item, while treating goodwill, premium for goodwill, the 80,000 which was not brought in by partner C was debited to C's current account. So C's current account has got a balance, a debit balance of rupees 80,000. So since it has a debit balance, it should appear in the asset side of the balance sheet. So C's current account, rupees 80,000. We finish the items. We'll check if the balance sheet is tallying. The liability side is totaling to 25,35,000. Let's total the asset side. The asset side also tallies with 25,35,000. So this is a balance sheet which has been prepared by us. I'll remove the split and we can view all the accounts and the balance sheet. This was the first account, the revaluation account, which was prepared by us. There was a gain on revaluation which we transferred to A and B, the old partners, in their old profit sharing ratio 3:2. Next, we went ahead to prepare the partners' capital accounts. The balance of capitals of A 10,73,000, B 5,82,000, and C rupees 5 lakh. After the partners' capital accounts, we prepared the bank account, and the balance of bank was 11,95,000. Finally, we prepared the balance sheet of the reconstituted balance sheet. Both the liability and asset side tallied with rupees 25,35,000. The working notes are there at the end of the sum.